Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adijat Adeyemi. I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos State, Nigeria. So today I'm going to be making my model's hair and makeup. So first of all, her hair is not retouched, so I'm drying the hair with my hand dryer. Next, I'm straightening the hair. Or is this stretching? It's stretching. That's what I'm doing. So I don't want like too much, just want it to be like slicky, so the gel is going to stay on it. So after I'm done with straightening the hair, I use this one mouth comb to divide the hair into two, like from the edge of her hair to the middle parts, and I packed it down and I did it on a donut. See guys, before I did this hair, I had a lot of issues because I don't even know what was wrong, but yeah, finally I just like did a hack. So in case the attachment is not enough or the hair extension you want to add is not enough, that was what happened. So this is my hack. So after I use the donuts, I'll now use this kinky bulk hair to just wrap it. That's just the one I have. I don't have any extra one. That's why I had to do the hack. So if you find this very useful, guys, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Thank you. So I'm holding it with a pin. I told you earlier that it was not enough, so I was just going to use this to cover itself, but I left the down part. So after pinning it down, I applied gel. I used white gel with the one mouth comb. That's the gel I'm using. So I wanted the hair to like go back and be straight. So I used this thread to tie it down and I cut it with the scissors. So next thing, I'm doing the edges. Since I'll be doing the makeup, I just dried it a bit, not fully, and I used the hair scarf to cover the edge and tied it. For the makeup, first of all, I'm using a face wipes and micellar water to clean her face from any dirt on her face and her inner pores. And I'm using my Marabodesco setting spray to spray it after it has dried up. Next, I'm using this moisturizer from Mismetic, you know now. And next, I used my Meron Skin Prep and Adventure Sweat Block. For the foundation, I'm using No Burn in My Skin foundation. I'll be mixing it with this Sexy Almond shade from Zekiel foundation products, and I also added L'Oreal True Match. Guys, I added 3 foundations to it. If you want to watch more makeup videos, you need to check my previous videos, guys. Please remember to click that subscribe button. So after applying the foundation with a small brush, I sprayed it first and I immediately used my beauty. Once you spray on a foundation, don't allow it to dry up. Be fast to blend it, if not it will be very difficult blending it. You can see how smooth her face is. You have to be very careful on people's face that has a very smooth skin, because I feel foundation doesn't really enter as it should. So you have to be very careful with the skin prep, so it will allow the foundation and the concealer and the powder to blend in with the skin. For the concealer, I'm also using Nuban in my skin concealer. I think the shade 41 also. I can't remember now. On her inner eyes, her T-zones, between her nose or on her nose, and I'll blend it. After applying the concealers, I'm going to be using Nuban powder also for the under eyes. For the blush, I'm using this Blossom eyeshadow palette, African Queen, the red and orange shade. I use only eyeshadow palette for my blushes nowadays. I have blush palette, but I don't really use it. For the cheek contour, I'm using this shade from Maybelline Super Stay Powder for our contour. After contouring the cheekbones, I'm contouring the nose. I'm actually doing a powder contour. You can also use your concealer or a dark foundation. A dark, a bit though, not too dark. You know she's fair. So after my contour, I'll be powdering her whole face with the same Nuban powder I used. Then for the setting powder, I'm using my S-Pon setting powder with the small foam that is there. This foam I feel is better than using the beauty blender, the big one. So yeah. For the brows, I'm using edge control first to tame the brows. I've had brow tamers, but they melt. I don't know. I think it's a common issue. After that, I always apply powder or my setting powder to it to make it dry. You know, the edge control is kind of oily, so you just need to apply the setting powder or the ordinary powder so you have a clean canvas to work with. So yeah, now I'm drawing the brows. Did you see how I applied light strokes on the upper part of the brows? So after that, I'm going to use my spoolie to brush up the brows. I'm still going to correct the brows with the concealer. I'm using Nuban to conceal the brows. After concealing and blending it, I'm using a powder to further set those places that there's concealer under the brows. For the eyeshadow, first I'm using my Benai eyeshadow primer. If you watch my videos very well, you know that I always use this primer. In fact, I've given some out. I've shared with my friends, with some makeup artists I met at events that they wanted to try it, and it's still plenty. Sorry I didn't show you on this video, but if you check my other videos, you see it there. So after that, I'm gonna blend it. Like, you have to blend your primer very well, so you won't see any harsh lines when you're applying the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, I'm using this shade from African Queen Blossom palette. At this point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that, okay, I wanted something not too much and bold, something that will make a statement. And yeah, after applying this shimmer shade, I felt it was giving me nude vibes, and I love it. So after that, I just felt that let me just add this orange shade for the outer parts, and I was liking it. Then I was like, okay, let me just do a little bit of contour. Then you start seeing the dark shade is getting more pigmented than every other thing. You see why a little thing changes the whole look most times. This is the reason why I loved it, so I just left it like that. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please click that like button if you've not, and subscribe if you have not, guys. For the lips, I'm using my iMagic lip palette. You know, that's my go-to lip palette every other day. I'm using the deep brown shade there, and whenever I'm doing this process, I don't breathe on the client's face. So if I apply little lipstick, I'm going to remove my face from hers or for my client's face and breathe, because it's not polite, you know, breathing on your client's nose, or yeah, nose. After that, I'm using this nude shade from Beyond Beauty Cosmetic. I love this shade. Like, I really love it, because number one, it's popped out. Yeah, as you can see, this is the finished look. Yeah, I sprayed the face with my Kiss Beauty setting spray, and I applied gloss to her lips, and yeah, that's it. So this is my model looking so pretty. That's the hair from the back. It's not bad. You see, guys, it's not bad. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you love my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, like, share.